All right. Don't open the door, man. That's how y'all feel? Listen, I done talked to North Avenue, baby. I'm all with it. See, it always take you a long time to get in these doors, like no matter what you do, like your complaints and all of that, you know, it should be somebody around all the time and See, I got footage in my phone of people standing around asking, can somebody man the desk? Can somebody? You know, there's never nobody around, nobody paying attention, and they always neglect the children. See, just like this right here. This could be 8 o'clock. I mean, well, you know, 9:30 in the morning, drop the kids off.
It's raining.
Thank you. And I'd have had to do like that, wait for somebody to come to this door. But you seen me push that button right there.
Okay, thanks.
How you doing?
I'm well, and you?
I'm always strong.
Okay, good, brother. Good. What's that? How can I help?
You in a helpful mood today? Because yesterday it seemed like, you know, you just in a, you know, I got this thing about me, and I think you already know that. We've been through this before. And I want you to know right now I'm recording. I always record myself whenever I'm in public forum.
You shouldn't be recording right now. So
Why shouldn't I be recording?
I don't have to have the conversation.
I mean, I always record, especially when I'm speaking to public servants.
Yeah, I don't have to have a conversation with you if you're recording.
Actually, you do.
No, I don't.
You do. In this circumstance. What's up, man? How you doing, Jay?
He's recording.
Yeah, I'm recording. I'm recording. Okay. I'm a parent. I'm a citizen.
Yes.
And you're a public servant
with
at this point. And you're telling me I can't record you or notify you that I'm recording you in this conversation. See, the problem was, big man, you feel me? I forgot your name? Chris. My name's Terrence Ford. And I feel like I'm a king wherever I stand, as you should. You understand? Some things are uncompromisable. You don't want to be handled. I don't want to be handled. And my point is this. Don't lie to me. Yesterday, I had an issue with the kids standing outside. See, every time you've seen me, it's been more so about kids' safeties, kids being neglected. You see what I'm saying? And that's who I am.
I didn't know about home.
You understand what I'm saying? You see what he just did? Big man. Hey, yo, come on, yo. He just handled me again. Don't record me and throw you in front of me like, you know, you gonna grab me and escort me off or do something physical to stand in between me and him. Because, look, the thing is, what he just did yesterday and what another volunteer tried to do was make it seem as if I made threats.
I know.
But I assure you, as I stand here and I look in your face, I never make threats. You understand what I'm saying? I never make a threat. That is not the person I am. This is why I'm recording myself. It's more so for myself than for anybody else. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happened yesterday was me saying that, you know, we bring the children at a certain time. We've been bringing the children at a certain time, and I'm unaware now that it's changed. Like, it's a time change, and that's a conflict, especially for a person that works and is trying to provide for 8 children. One person respond to me. One person respond with me with, why don't you just get somebody else to bring them, like real smart and snappy, like, oh, hold up, like, wait a minute. You the same person that been speaking to me, acting like you know me now. I know you from my past life when I used to sell drugs I don't know more. You still owe me $20 to this day. I don't really want to bring that up. But you gonna sit here in my face right now and try to handle me. We had this conversation about, oh, it's 8:40, it's 8:45, it's 8:50. The kids is knocking on. I had to come over like, oh, the kid playing games in the door. One of the kids, oh, y'all ain't coming in and all that. Well, what's going on? I had to speak to him. He like, oh, no, they don't come in here until, well, wait a minute. You just getting here. And I've been bringing my kids since the beginning of the school year. And they've been walking in this door 8:30, 8:50, they've been late. 9 o'clock late, marked late. Now all of a sudden it's a change. You following me? You see where I'm going with this? So for me to get an attitude, see, I'm just going to keep going forward. So for me to get an attitude in the middle of being handled by him and being handled by a volunteer telling me, oh, I'm watching them. And I'm looking at him like, dude, how could you be watching them? My son got pica and he always putting stuff in his mouth and wander off. You in the cafeteria, my son outside. You in the same place he is. Don't handle me. That's how you understand what I'm saying? Don't sit there and lie in my face. So this conversation now more direct. I ain't got really too much to say to him because he don't want to be recorded, all that. Yo, man, yo, check this. I ain't scared of nobody and nothing. I'm a king. But one thing is, you feel me? The dude felt disrespected or whatever, and however they tried to conjure something where I said, supposedly, allegedly, threaten somebody? No, I don't make threats. Once again, I said, fuck this school and you too, if that's your opinion. That's what I said. I meant by what I said, and that's a statement. Turned around, told my kids, walk to the car. We're leaving. The volunteer one buck his chest up, walk towards me. What is that? If I do that to you, what is that? That's a threat, right? That's a physical. I'm going. So I turned back to him and I said to him, yo, don't do that. Go back in that building. Shut the door because you wasn't letting the kids and we letting them in there. Turned back, looked at him like, why make me go through all that conversation, all of that, this, that, and the third. Here it is, 8:50. Going on 9 o'clock. It's always supposed to be somebody present and watching the kids. We done already had this debate about kids getting beat up in classrooms or getting bullied and this, that, and the third. You need to break these groups up. You need to make these teachers pay attention. Just like if I leave my kids at your house, you ain't gonna turn around and try to prosecute some kid and get I ain't even there. Now all of a sudden you try and get me do something. No, that was your fault. Why you ain't break why your wife ain't do something when the kids was going bickering back and forth? You understand? You understand my mind state? See, I'm very aware of everything. I'm very conscious. I'm political. You feel me? But one thing I will not do is be lied on and accept it. I never made any verbal threats to anybody. And I just came here to make that statement to you or anybody else. I don't make threats. You understand? I'm going to come to a man and make an agreement. And wherever, if he's not in my way, you feel me? Life is about will. It's about obtaining and maintaining what you have obtained. Now, this is something for y'all. This ain't for me. This message is just broadcast, and I tuned into it. You need to understand this. Life is about obtaining and maintaining. And something is not in your way of maintaining or obtaining what's willfully yours, you shouldn't even give it an afterthought. You dig? So I don't fight nobody, do all that. But what you ain't going to do is walk down on me and do all that. Like you gonna do, or I'm gonna handle mine however it got to be. I'm gonna protect, period. That's who I am. I help more people than you got a schedule for. I probably spend more money on toilet paper than your whole household spend on car insurance probably. You understand what I'm a great man. Don't ever try to defame me. That's all I'm saying. I've never made any threats to that man. That man actually bucked his chest and said, what's up, what, all that. I said, yo, don't do that. You don't want to fight. Go back into school and shut the door. That's what you want to do. You don't want to walk down on me like you want to fight because you don't want to do that. That's what I said to him, period. Now, beyond that, you know what I'm saying? I have, this would be the second time in correlation to me in the school if you don't want me present or you feel like I don't even understand how that could be. Like, I'm the one that's not going to allow anybody to be harmed or anybody to stand out of bounds or be. That's beyond the point. What I need from the school at this point is like my children's syllabuses. Because I don't care if I got to do jail time. I'm not going to send my children back into a neglectful situation. You got kids? No. You don't? You got nephews? Would you, if you were in care of your nephews, you had to go out of town, you had to go to work, would you leave your children at a crackhead's house and you know they ain't gonna pay attention? That's what I'm saying. This is a crackhead's house. You got so many kids that's disrespectful because of whatever they home situations is, and then you don't have anybody, like whatever they home situation, you already know a child gonna have a certain, like when you walk in the room, the kids don't play with you all that much. Because you demand respect. It's not even about you being big. You could be as big as you want. You say what you mean what you say. And you give respect to those that deserve it, right? So knowing this, you're not going to take your nephew and leave your nephew in a situation where you feel like harm is being done to him, harm is being done to you through them. School system already failed me. It ain't gonna fail my children. All I need is their syllabuses. I'm having them transferred. That's what I took when I decided I was leaving. I don't even understand how a word could go to North Avenue like, oh, we feel like he shouldn't be allowed on school. I ain't touched nobody, hindered nobody, I did nothing to nobody. I made no verbal threats, and actually the person that made the threat towards me, it's on camera. I always record myself. Little do you know, I always record. I had my phone in my hand all the time. That's just what I do. It's like I'm making a documentary. You wouldn't even know. So I can run the tape back for you, but that ain't even really necessary. All I need y'all to do is get like, y'all know my name is Ford, but y'all know my children. I just need y'all to get like a syllabus together. You feel me? Like word that they will be missing probably for the next 4 days while the transfer is happening, because they definitely been transferred. I already got that, because when I walked away, I was already calling North Avenue before you decided to call North Avenue. You got it? Thank you. My name turns Ford. It was a pleasure. Now I'm leaving. You feel me? That's all I needed. Cool, right? We good? You don't feel threatened in any way by none of that, right? Don't worry. That's what I was just saying. You feel me? But I'll try to come back, maybe tomorrow, just so they'll have time to get out, get.
All the transfers. We're not.
Excuse me.
All right.
So it'll be Thompson, Langhorne, Ford, and Cooley.
You know I'm sure.
Lord, I need like a syllabus or something together for them for at least like 4 days while the transfer had. Now I already talked to North Avenue. They're going to go to, I'm getting them transferred to another school, and I know you can't personally give me like they transfer papers right now until like all the documentation is done.
Oh, I can get the transfer paper. I just need to know when you need them.
I actually just need like some schoolwork for them to do because they're not here. You feel me? I don't want to just seem like they missing time. They're not going to be in school for the next 3-4 days. You feel what I'm saying?
To contact the teachers.
I just
Send
need
an email out.
Okay,
Right.
but here's my other thing. You're transferring through central office. Is that what you're
Yeah,
doing?
North
Not
Avenue
here?
is handling
They're
it.
getting your letters for your placement.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay, good. I
Yes,
understand
ma'am.
what you're saying.
I just wanted to try to get like, because I don't want them to miss. You feel what I'm saying? Miss out on anything.
Okay, so you just want work.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll try to come back tomorrow if I can. Tomorrow at least. All right, thank you.
Is that Joshua's?
Joshua? No, man. I have a son named Yahshua. There was no J in the Hebrew language at the time, but